It looks like we are live. I just want to check to make sure that all of our streams are good to go. I got this live stream going on YouTube, Facebook, and hopefully Periscope. That's the idea here. So I'm just going to be doing that while a few people roll in. Hey, everybody, how's it going? My name is Brad. The Freelancing Freedom Course is live. I'm going to be doing this casual live chat here because typically when we open up a course, we get a lot of people rolling in and asking a lot of questions. So I'm going to do my best to see if I can answer these questions kind of on the spot, live. And so this isn't a workshop presentation or anything right here. This is simply me hanging out with everybody here. Hopefully I can answer some questions. So I'm just going to check here to make sure I've got my streams up. It looks like I'm on YouTube. I'm on Periscope for my Twitter people. And Facebook should be going on here in a few minutes. That sounds good. Cool. I really don't know if anyone is watching right now. Actually, it looks like we got some people in YouTube. Hey, how's it going, everybody? It looks like we have some people there. Freelancing Freedom is live. The website is freelancingfreedom.com. Go over there and check out the website, read the details, see if the course is a good fit for you. I'm here to answer your questions as best as I possibly can. I'm also going to be trying to answer questions on the spot. I have people asking me questions left, right, and center on the website. So I want to make sure I get to them. So forgive me if I pause for a few moments. All right. So we're going to keep this casual, as I mentioned. We got a lot of activity over here on YouTube. That's really cool. Hey, David, how can I get my first web clients? That's all in the course. I'm going to try and refrain from answering a ton of outside freelancing questions. This is specifically for the Freelancing Freedom course. I will let you know some information about the course. Please head over to freelancingfreedom.com and read through the page. I've written everything in a way that I should be able to answer all of your questions to see if this is a good fit for you. Everything about the course, what's included. Today's bonus, I should mention, is lifetime access to Code College. Now, that's kind of a crazy one. I know a lot of my YouTube people, they follow me for coding. So if you want to have access to all of my design and coding courses now and forever, any new coding courses I make, this is the time for you to sign up. This is the time for you to sign up. So you'll get lifetime access to Code College, which means when you sign up before tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, then you're going to get lifetime access to Code College, which means all of my coding courses, you don't have to pay for any of them ever again. You don't have to pay for a membership. You don't have to do anything like that. So whenever I create a new course, a new tutorial in the design and coding realm, then that's yours because you have lifetime access. So that is kind of a big thing here that I'm going to be doing as today's bonus. But like I said, it's only going to be available for a little less than 24 hours as of this very second. So go ahead and head over to freelancingfreedom.com and read that page and let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to look at the live chat here again. Robert, I hope they let you out of that closet every once in a while. That one back there, I'm assuming. Funny guy. So I'll be going live in about 2 minutes on Facebook, which will be fun. And YouTube, you guys are just wild. We got a lot of people over there. That's fun. I have no idea if we have anyone on on Periscope. Maybe I'll open that up to see if we have any people asking questions. We have some people over here in Crowdcast. Wim says, hey, Brad, calling in from Belgium. That's so cool. Glad to have you here. Periscope. Cool. I am on Periscope. We got 7 people watching. Hey, Periscope people, how's it going? Over on Twitter. Really, really cool. I'm just going to see if I can add a... Cool. This is fun. So we got about 45 seconds until we're live on Facebook as well, and then we'll have everybody here, Crowdcast, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, all of the places. That's exciting. And you're going to hear some dings in the background. Those are the live chat windows. I have people asking questions live. So you can ask me questions right here in the chat, whether you're in Periscope or you're in YouTube or you're in Facebook, which will be going live in 10 seconds, or Crowdcast. You can also, when you're on freelancingfreedom.com, I am in the bottom right-hand corner answering questions to the best of my ability. So go ahead and do that if you have any questions whatsoever. Wim says, will this session be recorded? Yeah, it'll be recorded on Crowdcast. This isn't a webinar or anything. This is me just hanging out, testing out some live broadcasting software to let everyone know about the Freelancing Freedom course. Okay. It looks like we're live on Facebook as well. This is exciting. Hey, Facebook people. I'm doing a live broadcast to let everybody know all over the place in all the places that I hang out that the Freelancing Freedom course is officially live. I just opened the doors about 45 minutes ago. About 6.5, 7 months ago, I closed the doors to work with a fresh 120-ish freelancers to help them start their freelance business. And we've had a lot of success, and we have a lot of really, really exciting things in the course, lots of updates, new format, and I'm really excited to share that with you. Now, today, with the Freelancing Freedom course, today's bonus that's only available for the next 24 hours, so tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, I'm offering lifetime access to Code College. So that means that's a $2,500 value when you join the Freelancing Freedom course. So when you join the Freelancing Freedom course, you get lifetime access to Code College, which means all of my coding courses, all of my design, all of my coding courses. It's kind of crazy. And it just means that you'll never have to pay for another coding course of mine ever again. So you get the Freelancing Freedom course, you get the accountability, the video training, the community, you get the resources, and then you also get lifetime access to Code College. So that's only available today for the next 24 hours. So if Code College, if you're really wanting to shore up some skills, boost your skills, improve your skill set, if you're worried that your technical skill is not good enough to be a freelancer, well, today is the day to join, because then now you'll have lifetime access to Code College, and then you'll be able to take all of my coding courses, learn front end, back end, web development, design skills, and a bunch of other things that are in there. So I encourage you to check out freelancingfreedom.com, scroll through, read all about the course, and understand what comes with it, what you get, so that you know if it's the right fit for you. I'm going to see if we have any questions just kind of floating around here. Connor says, trying to freelance part-time while I finish my CIS degree. Any tips? Absolutely. You freelance on the side. You find time that you need to freelance on the side. That's what I did when I started. I was actually in college when I started freelancing, and that's how I did it. In the course, we actually cover a specific strategy to find time to optimize your schedule so that you can focus on freelancing. So it is 100% possible, Connor. Grand says, how do I join? Is it the waiting list? It is open. So go to freelancingfreedom.com and click on Join Freelancing Freedom. Check out the packages. Choose the one that works good for you and get started. And we'll start working on the course right away as soon as you join up. Let's see. 3M0 says, is there a link for the 24-hour offer? Simply join up before tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. When you do that, you get you just get access to Code College Lifetime. I will manually turn that on for you. So simply the link is freelancingfreedom.com. Jim says, if you hadn't had a course from Brad yet, do so. Great teacher. You won't regret it. Thanks, Jim. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Sushan says it is not open. Simply refresh your browser. You might just be seeing a cached version. So if anyone is seeing the doors are closed, they are certainly not closed. They are open. They've been open for about 50 minutes. So go ahead and do that. Refresh. Gabriel over on Facebook says, will we get lifetime access to the actual program? Absolutely. So when you join up, there are 3 different packages. Let me explain them. There's the inspired package, there's the hustling package, and there's the lifetime pack, or sorry, and the freedom package, each of which come with a single pay option where you pay once and then it's all yours, or you can do a monthly payment option where you pay for 9 months, and each of the packages have different prices because they have different varying degrees of value. And once you pay out the course in full, it's yours forever. You get access to the community forever. It's all yours. So that's how it works. It's not a course that you pay for and then you don't get access to, after a certain amount of time. You get lifetime access to Freelancing Freedom, but the bonus today is you get lifetime access to Code College as well, which is something I don't offer. You're very welcome, Gabriel. It sounds like I answered your question. So I'd love to see you in there. If you have any more questions, hit me up. I'm manning 4 different places to answer questions. Let's see here. Grand, doors are not closed. I'm sorry that you're seeing that. You're probably seeing a cached version. Let me just double check here. My window. I'm even going to see if I can share my window here, share my screen. All right, so you should be able to, let me just make this larger here. You should be able to see my screen. Cool. Looks like there's my screen. So when you get to freelancingfreedom.com, you're going to see this, the ultimate course for web professionals who want to earn an honest living from their craft and start, run, and grow a freelance business. Click Join Freelancing Freedom. That'll take you right down to the payment plans, or you could scroll down and learn more about the course itself. It explains why you might be a fit for the course, what you're looking for, a little bit about me, my background, so that you can see, hey, I actually know what I'm talking about and I can help you out. And then you keep going down. There's actually a trailer video. It's a really fun video to watch. Gives you an idea of what I'm trying to go for in the course. And then we talk about the course information. The course itself has 11 individual weekly training modules with 50 beautiful HD videos. And so you get a weekly module with a handful of videos in each module that you could take at your own pace. There's 11 printable workbooks. So we have a workbook in every module with a total of over 100 pages of actionable content, practical exercises, and real world scenarios to solidify what you learn in each video lesson. This is a huge addition that wasn't in the previous version of the course. And so now everybody has access to the workbooks, which are super nice and are going to be a huge value add for you. Video and transcripts. Every video has transcripts and text below it so that if you're on the go, you can read instead of watch. I have email scripts that you can copy and paste so you don't waste time wondering what to write to your clients. I have freelancer job board. This is a really cool one. Every week, there are dozens of new jobs all over the web. I built a script so that you get access to all of those jobs at once. So you could simply click and apply to whatever one is relevant to you in your situation. Monthly live studio sessions. So every month I hang out with Freelancing Freedom students and I answer your questions. So this is a big part of the course. We do workshops and there's live training regularly. So the course is never just stagnant. There's a lot of new material that comes from these live sessions. And you get access to the mastermind group in Facebook and on Slack with more than 200 like-minded freelancers who are also taking the course, and they are so helpful. This is your family when you join, so this is a cool part of it. You're going to learn everything from getting started from scratch, all the way through to booking clients, creating systems, communicating your value, the business side of things. There's a ton in there. So go through and read the page on freelancingfreedom.com. I'm going to head back to the chat to see if anybody has questions. Looks like okay, I'm just going to check. Some people are saying freelancingfreedom.com redirects them to here. I'm gonna give you a link here. People on YouTube. In the description of the live chat, there's a link right at the top. And I'm going to chat in here. Here's the link. I'm going to go through these chats here to see what everyone's asking. Todd over at Facebook says, do you get Code College, the Lifetime Code College, with any of the 3 options? Here, I'm going to put this back to my face momentarily. Let me see here. Sorry, Todd, do you get lifetime access with any package? Yes, you do. You absolutely do. You get lifetime access with any of the packages today, before tomorrow. So less than 24 hours for that deal. Any of the packages, you get lifetime access to Code College. I'll manually turn it on for you. Dan says, is it a course with international focus or more US, Canada students? Bought courses before that are very America focused. I'm a Brit. Dan, that's a really, really good question. The course is for... I have a lot of Americans, obviously, a lot of Canadians, and I have a lot of people in Britain. So it's something that would work for you. A couple of my students, actually, let me just scroll back over here. I was at the testimonials just to show you proofs in the pudding. If I scroll down here, Terry is actually from Norwich, United Kingdom, and he is doing really well. And he's he's kind of one of those poster boy students in the course. So I have a number of people from the UK, a couple of people from Europe, one person actually up here, Jamie. She's from Los Angeles, but currently living in India, and she's killing it. We also have, let me see here, we have Chad from a small town in British Columbia, Canada. And Mark is from Scotland. Mark is doing a really good job marketing himself in his specific town in Scotland. So yes, it's not just specifically for Americans. I have Canadians, Americans, people from the UK, people from Europe, a couple people from the Middle East, but primarily in those kind of top 3 sections. So I hope that answers your question. Cool. Dan says, Norwich is an hour away from your house. That's really cool. Luis, Mexican. I think there are some people from South America in the course. Not entirely sure of how many, though. It just happens to be, how it worked out. But maybe you could be one of the first Mexicans to join the course and kill it as well. I would love to have you up on that page. Let me see here. Luis says, oh, Louis, dude, I recognize you there. I thought you were asking and I didn't recognize your picture. Louis says, after 5 months of being enrolled in the course, I landed a nice contract and work remotely. Really enjoyed the course. Dude, why didn't you send me an email about that? I put you up on the Freelancing Freedom page. Next time, let's do that. I'll get you up there. So there you go. We have somebody else. Louis, because you're wig. Oh, dude. Yeah, I didn't recognize you at all. Here we go. Let's switch back here. All right, YouTube, let's see what you guys are up to. Course is open for the next 6.5 days, technically 7 days, but not exactly 7 days. But there's a countdown timer at the top of the page, so you can see that. Let me see here. Got people chatting me up over here in the live chat. I'm going to check them out. Sorry, I'm just answering some questions right now. All right, let's see what we got. We got any questions over there? Facebook. Todd asks, can we ever upgrade to a higher package later, maybe 9 months later? I've never been asked at all, actually. I have people asking if they can upgrade, and it is part of the policy. You can upgrade. I can give you a prorated amount. But no one's actually ever taken me up on that. But the option is there. Now, 9 months later, but perhaps maybe you pay for the full amount. I can give you a prorated amount for the remainder of another package, if you would like that, to have access to the other content in those packages. Sure, just send me an email, and I'm flexible. So I won't prevent you from doing that if that's something that you really would like to do. Luis says, I'll send you an email. Cool. Adil on YouTube says, I wanted to know if you will be arranging this course in the near future, as in late next year. I launch this course at least twice a year. So yes. Robert says, well, I have to go without an answer. Got to get my kids. Sorry, Robert, I didn't see your question. Oh, what CMS do you use mostly? WordPress. Todd says, cool, thanks, over at Facebook. You bet. Getting people chatting me up over in the live chat. I'm going to go check that real quick. I'm going to do a real quick on the fly cache flush of my website. I have some people saying that they're still seeing the what's it called? Doors closed. So I'm going to quickly flush the cache of my site. And then anyone who's having problems with that, what I would like you to do is refresh, but just hold up. So I cleared the cache. Go ahead and hard refresh if anyone's having issues. Now, just to address some of the questions I'm getting, it's probably because some people just don't understand, and that's okay. But this course is not free. This is a paid course. This is a course that helps pay the bills, helps pay the mortgage, pay team members, business expenses, so that I can grow my business. So it's not free, and it will not ever be free. It's a paid course because what you get in the course is a ton of value. When you go to freelancingfreedom.com, you're going to see the people who are experiencing big results, huge results in the course. And you get a lot of one-on-one time with me, live one-on-one time with the group and myself. You get a community. And so there's a ton of value in the course. So it's not something that I can offer for free, unfortunately. Frank says, hi, Brad, looking from Montreal. Bonjour, Frank. Comment ça va? Are we able to make installments? Adil says, are we able to make payments in full for all 9 months? You can do a 9-month payment plan or a one-time payment plan. Let me see if we have any more questions. If you guys have any questions on Facebook, if you have any questions on Periscope, on Crowdcast, on YouTube, about the course, go ahead and ask, and I'll do my best to answer. Ça va super. Awesome. I'm going to share my screen again here, and I'm going to show you the payment plans and what comes with each of the packages, just so you can see. Give me a moment here. Okay, let's scroll down. Oh, we got more people here, more spotlights. There's lots there. So here's the course curriculum. Module 1 is all about getting started, and then we go into your niche, portfolio crafting, pricing, groundwork for getting clients, booking your first or next client, advanced client booking strategies, onboarding and automation, managing the project lifecycle, managing the business side of things, and creating a steady income by incorporating multiple sources of income as a freelancer. And each of those come with a workbook so that you can work through exercises and try things out. Everybody gets these bonuses. So you get the Freelancing Freedom Mastermind, the new Freelancer Toolkit, monthly live studio sessions. That's where we hang out live. The 5-day automation challenge, which is a really fun thing that we just did last week. The freelancer job board and Rolodex. This is dozens of jobs posted weekly within the group and within Slack workspace and the course, where you always have access to jobs that are remote, that are freelance based, that are contract. Some are in-person positions, but most are freelance specific contract positions. And crafting a portfolio workshop. Plus, the content is ever growing. This is something I wanted to let you guys know about. Within the first 30 days, if you don't like the course for any reason, or if it was a bad decision, then you can cancel and get your money back. No questions asked. But in the first 180 days of starting the course, if you do the work, and there is the policy, you need to read the actual policy of the guarantee. This isn't an extended refund window. I want to be clear, but you're protected with the fact that if you actually do the work and you complete the course, you're engaged in the course, and you're doing everything that I'm asking you to do, and you still can't get results, you don't get a paying client within 180 days of enrolling, then you'll get 100% of your money back, and you get to keep the course because I've failed to help you. And so that is there for you as well. Here are the packages. Let you look at that for a quick sec while I just see what these live chats are. Okay, let me see here. Facebook, I'm just checking here. Todd, are there templates for automation beyond the 5-day automation course? I guess a better question is, what templates are available? Pitch emails, client engagement, contracts, project scoping, documents, and more. These are things that I would typically do and include in workshops, live workshops, because some people value certain things more. And so me creating a whole module on, excuse me, on automation or a specific topic, it's something that I test with workshops first, and they happen live. And so these are things that I would do live. And if there's a lot of reception, then that would eventually become a module in the course. Mariah says, thank you for the course. You're very welcome. So if you have any questions, if anyone has any questions anywhere, go ahead and ask away. I'm going to hang out here live for just a little bit more because I'm starting to get hungry. It's lunchtime here. Let's go back here to my... So we have the Inspired Freelancer, the Hustling Freelancer, and the Freedom Freelancer. Each come with varying degrees of value. But I wanted to make clear that today, anyone who signs up for any package gets lifetime access to Code College. So that is a huge bonus. Inspired comes with all the video training, the community, and some bonuses, plus a kickoff call with me and the group. Hustling Freelancer is everything in Inspired, but what you get here is typically 1 year of Code College and a strategy call with me, plus a personal portfolio teardown. I'll actually personally tear down your portfolio and give you the video recording so that you can see. Plus you get replays of everyone else's teardowns that I've done in the past. But the 1 year Code College membership now becomes a lifetime Code College membership because of today's bonus. And the Freedom, the biggest difference here is that you get 2 private strategy calls with me, lifetime access to Code College, which everyone gets today. So that's something to keep in mind. Plus you get 6 months access to a personal coding mentor. So if you have coding questions about your website or anything like that, you'll be assigned a coding mentor that will help you out with those nitpicky technical questions. Just checking out another question here in the live chat. I'm going to check out our live chat. Jim says over on YouTube, if we get the smaller package today, can we pay for more one-on-one time with with me as we go? For the most part, kind of. So when you sign up for the smallest package, there is no strategy call with me. But what happens when you sign up, you'll be given a one-time offer to add a strategy call if you want to have that with me. And it does come at a discount. So you can save some money if you do that. So when you sign up for any of the packages, you'll be offered to add 1 strategy call in addition to what you already have. So if you have 0, you'll have 1, and so on and so forth. So that you will get one-on-one time with me if you want to take me up on that there. E-Clash or Clash of Clans. Some people might be seeing a cache issue with the doors being closed. So I cleared the cache a couple times. Hard refresh, shift and press the refresh button to do that, depending on your browser, and try again. Clear your cache and try again. I'm sorry that some of you are seeing that. Checking over at YouTube here. Questions? Facebook, any questions? Let me know if you have any questions, anyone. I'm watching all the live chats here. John over at Crowdcast says, sorry, I'm tardy. Hello, all. Welcome, John. Glad to have you here. If you have any questions whatsoever, just let me know. Do my best to answer them. So let's go back here to these packages. So if you go down and you click on one of the packages, let's say the Inspired Freelancer, this is the one that you want. You simply scroll down, you click Join Freelancing Freedom. You can start for as low as $89. That's 9 monthly payments. So you get one payment a month for 9 months, and then it's all the payments are done and you get access to the course forever. Or if you want to save some cash, just click on this link here and you'll pay in full. And that will be $697 US. And then it's done. And you get access to it. Now, some people might think, whoa, these prices are pretty high. Well, no, they're not. This is pretty on par, if anything, a little lower than a lot of similar training courses. I give a lot more value, in my opinion. My students are really helpful. And I have a huge guarantee. If you don't get that first paying client or next paying client within 180 days of signing up, and you actually have done the work, then you get your money back. So it's kind of a no risk thing. I'm an honest person. I'm a family guy. I'm Canadian. I'm not here to swindle you. I'm not a greasy salesman. I'm not any of that crap. I'm honest and I have integrity, and I need to pay the bills and grow my business. And this is one of the ways that I do that in addition to freelancing. So this is a real legit thing. And I am confident that you will get value from it and you will learn a ton. As you will see reflected in the results from the students in the course. I'm just going to scroll back here. I have some more questions. Forgive me if you don't hear any, if you don't hear me chat, and I'm just checking out live chats. Alliance Gaming Group wants to thank me for my Django videos. Sorry, SAS is what they said. I actually do know a little bit of Django. I did a little bit of that when I interned back in the beginning of my web development career. But yes, I don't have Django videos. Anyway, back to freelancing. Any questions over at Facebook? If you have any questions, feel free to just go ahead and do that, and I'll do my best to answer. All right, just checking out these live chats again. So I want to let everybody know here, freelancingfreedom.com, the Freelancing Freedom course is live and available for the next week. We'll be closing next Monday, but we don't have to talk about that right now. Today's bonus is lifetime access to Code College. That means all of my design and coding courses now and forever. You get that forever. That's a huge value. That alone pays for the course like 5 or 6 times over. That's a $2,500 value when you join the Freelancing Freedom course today only. So keep that in mind if you were wanting to boost your technical skills, learn design, development, UX, anything in between. Keep that in mind because normally you'd have to pay $34 a month for that, or pay the courses a la carte, which can get expensive if you need to have a handful of different courses of mine, plus any other things you're learning in addition to that. But if you join the Freelancing Freedom course today, you get everything in the package you purchase, plus lifetime access to Code College. So it's a pretty solid deal. So if you have any questions about that, hit me up. I'll do my best to answer them. MacDude 2020 over at YouTube says, what do you feel sets your courses apart from your competitors? That's a really cool question. And I like to let my students do the talking is what I like to do to set myself apart. But what kind of gave me an edge, and I think what gives me an edge, is that I'm relatable, I'm silly, I like to make jokes, and I have a knack for teaching things. So if there's a complicated concept, whether it's a coding thing or a business thing or a strategy or any of that, I have a way of explaining it that connects with people and helps them understand. It's how I learned a lot of what I learned, and it's this teaching style that I'm really passionate about. So my personality, the fact that I'm Canadian, my vibe, my passion, I'm silly, and I have good content and amazing students. So that's what sets my courses apart. And I'm confident the Freelancing Freedom course is one of the best freelancing courses that you will come across for web professionals who are looking to take your craft and turn that into a freelance business so that you could book freelance clients and have freedom to work for yourself, work from home, be with your family, be with your kids, spend more time doing what you love and building a business that matters. That's what this course is all about. And I think that there is a lot in there that is very clear what sets it apart from other courses. Let me see here. We got some questions over at YouTube. Sorry for the delay. I just want to let you guys know, anyone who's joining, if I'm quiet, it's because I'm answering questions live. Stacy over at Crowdcast says you're honest and thorough with your content, providing pertinent information and support for creative entrepreneurs. That's amazing. Thank you, Stacy. I really appreciate that. All right, let's go back here. Let's show my face again. Over at Facebook, we got some questions. Love it. Okay. Noella McLean joined. Todd. So, okay, cool. Do you add courses and or update your Code College courses? I do. Yep. I add courses to Code College. I add tutorials. I don't have as much time to add big mammoth courses right now because I have lots of other things, but I do add tutorials and update things. And there's a lot of material there right now that will take you a very long time to get through if you join. So it's something that I do my best to add content to. And I have a course in the pipeline that I'm still working on about CSS3. So that will be a fun one when that one comes out. But yes, to answer your question, Todd, over at Facebook. YouTube. Smart Coder, where are you from, bro? I'm from Canada, man. I'm from Canada. That's pretty much all people know. Whenever someone asks where I'm from, if you're not Canadian, most people don't really know much about what's inside of Canada. So Canada is good enough. I'm from Canada. Jim over at YouTube says, how do you get your wife on board when you start your freelancer journey, or is that a story for another day? That's a good question. We didn't have any kids at the time. However, she was pregnant, and me deciding to be a freelancer was a really big decision. But I was working in a job that was really taking me away from her, and I wanted to spend more time with her, and I wanted to be available to help with our new baby. And so when I started freelancing, it was my way to be helpful and also pay the bills and give me the freedom to be with my family and not work at a job that kept me away from them most of the time. So it wasn't about getting her on board. She actually really wanted that life. It was more so, making sure that we could pay the bills, which we were able to do. MacDude 2020. What advice would you give someone who was on the fence of freelancing? Try freelancing. Give it a go. See if it's for you. Book a client. Get out there, get your name out there, do the strategies in the course. There's a lot in there, and try it. Try freelancing. See if it's for you. I'm pretty confident, unless you really hate it, which, if you're here, then I don't think that you will hate it. When you get that first $500 check, $1,000 check, you get that signed contract for that first client, and you made your own money doing it like that, that's one of the best feelings in business, getting that client and knowing that you can make your own money. And that's addicting. So MacDude 2020, the advice I give for someone who's on the fence about freelancing, get off the fence and don't think about it anymore, or try. And I think you're going to like it. Let me see here. Any more questions? Stacy, how does one attract clients without a portfolio? There's actually a section in the course called how to start a portfolio when you don't have anything for your portfolio. It's a dilemma that we all have as freelancers, but there are ways to build your portfolio without having anything, and how do you attract clients without building a portfolio? Honestly, here's my answer to that. If everyone's listening, here's my answer to how do you attract clients without a portfolio. You don't actually need a portfolio. That's a pretty crazy question. Pretty quick, crazy answer. You don't need a portfolio, at least at first. And that's because the people who are looking at your portfolio to book you, those are people who are looking to hire you for a job, for a studio, for an agency, for your HTML or your Node.js skills or whatever. But we want clients and we want to help them grow their business. So showing them how pretty we design doesn't matter. You're going to be seen as a commodity, and they're going to be shopping around for the cheapest freelancer. And you can find cheap ass freelancers, pardon my French, at Upwork and Fiverr and everything like that. But we're not trying to do that. And the course is not about that. The course is about showing you how to position yourself, build relationships, communicate your value, and book clients based on who you are and how you understand their problem and how you can solve that problem. All you really need is to have a conversation, understand the problem, and give a proposal showing what it is that you can do. And you only need to do that once. And then you have a client, you have a testimonial, and you have a case study and a portfolio piece. And then you can build off of that. And I'm telling you right now, it's really not that hard. And there's a lot about that in the course. I hope that answers your question, Stacy. John in Crowdcast asks, do you cover any of the business requirements such as how and where to secure LLC, sole proprietorship, and so on? Because I'm based in Canada and I'm not a lawyer, and I have a lot of American students and international students, I can't necessarily give legal advice, but we do talk about incorporation and lawyers and things like that. So we do talk about those sorts of things. Hold up one sec. I got a question here on live chat. All right, YouTube, let me see. You guys got any questions over there? I don't see any questions on YouTube right now. Facebook, you guys have any questions? Syed says, hi, Brad. Can you tell us some of the plan project management tools for freelancing like Trello? We have a lot of that in the course. So I have a huge resources section. I give you all the resources that I use. So I'm just going to fix the light here. So yeah, there's a ton of resources. Some of the things that I like to use are like Basecamp, Trello, Asana is a good one. Zapier for automation, ConvertKit. I use a bunch of different things like that. So there's a ton of tools that I talk about in the course as well and go over how to use. Christian from El Salvador says, thank you for all your courses. I appreciate that, Christian. That's awesome. Let me see here. I'm going to check some more questions over here on YouTube. Chris Neal has a question on YouTube. He says, hey, Brad, do you still manage client sites after completion, or is it better to hand them everything, such as hosting and login, and move them on to the next project? How have you handled that? That's a really good question. It really depends on the client. If it's a big client and I can get a good monthly recurring income from them, then I will keep them on and maybe assign a team member to manage that account. If you don't have a team member or a virtual assistant, then that's okay. You can do that yourself and have a nice recurring income. If this is a question about hosting, you can also have a hosting account, a reseller hosting account, where you can have them pay you for hosting and you can manage it that way. I don't do that myself, but it's something that some people do. But in a lot of cases, I also hand everything off, and then I offer a maintenance plan for X amount per month for however many months, and that I can keep their website updated or whatever it is that you need to do, security plan. And those are things you can automate or hand off to a virtual assistant so that you can do as little work as possible there. So hopefully that answers your question, Neil. Just another quick question over here on live chat. Just hold up, please. Edwin says, what do you think is the best way to get reliable clients that don't want you to be the cheapest option and keep asking to lower your rate? Position yourself in a way that you don't attract clients who ask for a lower rate. You don't want to be the discount bin freelancer. You want to be the valuable freelancer who understands their business problems and can get them results. So if somebody comes to you with a problem, and let's say, for example, a client comes to you and says they're struggling with booking, getting leads on their website. You find out how much that lead is worth. And if you can get them 50% more leads per month, that has a monetary value. And you can assign a number to that and say, okay, if that's going to get you $500 a month extra from me solving that problem, if I can get you that much more business, then that is worth something. And you can charge an anchor based off of that. So you don't want to be the commoditized freelancer, because you can go and find those freelancers on Upwork, and you can find them for $5 an hour. But you don't want to swim in that pool, because you'll never win and you'll never be able to pay the bills that way. So we position ourselves as valuable consultants so that we can actually help solve problems. Edwin, I hope that answered your question, by the way. Facebook, any more questions? I'm just going to pop over here, see if we have any questions. Edwin says, thank you. Great information. You're very welcome, Edwin. Okay, I'm going to take this moment again to say freelancingfreedom.com. It is live. I just opened it this morning about an hour and a half ago. Really excited. And I want to let you know that today's bonus is when you join, you get lifetime access to Code College. That's all of my coding courses and design courses now and forever. You get access to those. And that's a really huge, it's the biggest bonus that I offer. So make sure you understand that. Also, read through the entire sales page. Go through, read everything. I answer all of your questions. It's a really long page, specifically so that you are informed about the course and everything that comes with it. So please read that through and see if it's a good fit for you. Let me see. Stacy over at Crowdcast says, do you feel it's necessary to cater to a niche market? Yes and no. At first, not necessarily. But as you grow, yes, absolutely. Because you can't serve anybody and everybody, because that's just going to be a problem. You're going to have a scattered business and you're not going to be able to grow. You're going to meet many roadblocks and you're not going to be able to master anything. So yes, you need to be able to cater to a niche market, and that doesn't have to be an ultra uber niche market. It can be something a little bit more broad. Small businesses in Colorado, for example. It doesn't have to be dog walkers in, Tulsa, Oklahoma, or something like that. It can be something a little bit more broad, to start and as you grow. So it's important because what you can do is you can narrow your expertise so you don't have to learn as much, so you can get better at those skills really quickly because now you have less to learn, and your audience is smaller. So that means you have a smaller group of people who you'll be able to stand up and you'll show them that you are the expert. So that's a great reason to niche down. You're very welcome, Stacy. Sounds like I answered your question. Jim, thanks for coming. You're very welcome. I'm glad that you're able to ask some questions and hang out for a bit. So I think I'm going to close up this live chat because it's been 1 hour on the button and I am getting very hungry. I kind of hung out here past my lunch and my tummy is grumbling. So I should probably get going. I'm glad I was able to answer some questions. The Freelancing Freedom Course is live. Today's bonus is lifetime access to Code College. That's huge. The biggest bonus I offer through the entire year. So go ahead and do that. Go to the page, read through the thing, read through all the sales letter, read the packages, see what works for you. And if you have any questions, I'm on live chat throughout the day. Send me an email and we'll get you hooked up with the Freelancing Freedom Course. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I'm just going to quickly scroll through to make sure that there aren't any outstanding questions. Outstanding questions. That was dumb. I'm going to go before I start, my jokes start getting really bad. Okay, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Again, I'm looking forward to serving some of you in the Freelancing Freedom Course. Hope you have a great day, and I will chat soon.